Tiesha, back with another great video. Today I want to bring to you a couple of scams that I have been, I don't want to say victim to, but they made their way to me since I started my business. And so I want to make sure that you are protected from those and that you are aware. Recently, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported my business, Tiemonics.shop. It will soon become Tiemonics.com. I was able to acquire my .com. And starting out with the first scam, let's start with the website squatting. Okay, the first small business scam or scam for business owners that I was actually victim to for about a year. What happened was I took my name Tiemonics, and Tiemonics is a unique name, and I went ahead and I applied for a trademark. Now, when you apply for your trademark, everything you enter on the website is public record, is public. So what I did was I said I'll go ahead and I will secure my trademark, work on that, and then I'll secure my .com. Big mistake. What you want to do is secure your .com first, okay? Because what happened to me was when I applied for my trademark and someone on this planet decided to go to one of the website securing sites or platforms, and they bought my .com for about $11. Now, Tiemonics is a unique name. I search high and low for it. It's a unique name. It's a combination of my full name. And so when I'm noticing that I was ready to start, when I found out in the trademark process that I had to, start selling and becoming active with that name, when I went to go secure my .com, someone already took it. And guess what? They wanted over $1,000 to buy it. So I was stressing out. I was like, oh my gosh, let me contact this agency. Someone is, website squatting. I believe that's the term called. And I read different stories about, celebrities where their .com was taken of their name and someone would sell it back to them for a crazy amount of money, or would make them make a donation to some kind of organization to have the .com back. In my case, I was expending a lot of time, energy, and worry. Like, I want my .com, I want my .com. But what did I do? I went ahead and I secured Tiemonics.shop for less, okay? I think my .shop was like $4. Went to work on my .shop. My business, is picking up. And like I said, I'm thinking that everybody who has, supported my business, Tiemonics.shop. And before I knew it, I had a dream. Well, actually, I had a video. And I had a little marquee board, and it says Tiemonics.com. And I was like, somebody took my .com. I actually had that on the video, a few videos back. I was like, oh, I got to correct myself. It's .shop. But that, I think within like the next couple of nights, something said, go see if your .com is available. Guess what? That person had given up. They did not renew Tiemonics.com, and I was able to buy it. So I will highly suggest that if you're starting a business that has a unique name or anything like that, go ahead and immediately, before you make a social media post, before you tell a family member about it, I say before you even pray about it, secure your .com, okay? Or an internet squatter will take your .com and charge you a crazy amount to have it back. Since we're on the topic of trademarks, so I went ahead and applied for my trademark, and after that, I had elected on the U.S. Trademark and Patent website to have internet or e-correspondence. So really nothing should be mailed to me except for like a few documents, but they will give you a warning before that happens. Notice that I started getting correspondence in the mail from people who claim to be law offices and things like that. And they're like, we need $700 to continue your filing. We need $1,500 to continue your filing. And I'm like, I just paid money on the U.S. Patent and Trademark website. And make sure you only deal with correspondence from the USPTO.gov. I'll put that organization there. Do not deal with any other correspondence from anybody else. And I would say highly, highly reject anything that says .com from just anyone regarding your official documents, unless it says like .gov, that's the government entity. Do not deal with anything outside of that. I've received letter after letter. It'll say like on the envelope, final notice, urgent reply, things like that, and it's absolutely a scam. If you are starting out as a new business with your own like state or county, you would get crazy letters. After I had applied for my LLC and things locally within the state of Georgia, I started getting correspondence from places like certificate of registration, things like that. And so when I opened it up, there was a phone number. You must call us immediately. And so one thing clicked in my head. I'm like, hold on, I paid everything at the time of going on that government website and filing. So I called them, why do I owe you money? And they're like, yeah, we're going to offer you a certificate of this. And I'm like, are you associated with the state of Georgia or whatever? No, we're a third-party solicitor. Had to tell you the truth. I was like, do not call me. And so I started reading the letters, and I'll put an example of one if I can find it. I'll put it up to show that it will have a street address of Peachtree up in Atlanta, but these are documents and entities that are soliciting, because once you enter in your information to get your trademark, register your business, even your website, everything is public knowledge. It's put right there on the internet for everybody to see. Next tip to avoid getting scammed when you're starting a small business, okay? Get a P.O. box. Since everything is public record and it's put right there on the internet, safety becomes a concern. And you know me, I'm very private. You know, in the past I had to have a protective order. I'm really private about, you know, my dealings, where I lay my head. But you're like, Tiesha, you got your whole government on the internet. People are gonna find it anyway. Every time you put in a change of address, it all makes its way online. And I think I've kind of hit like quasi-celebrity status. Somebody decided to write a bio about me online. Thank you. Make sure that you have a separate cell phone that's also to your business address. I would say you can even go as far as, you know, getting a separate business phone. I mean, you should have that anyway with starting your business, but you can also get an app that gives you a totally separate phone number, and you can use that, because you'll start getting a bunch of, you know, robot calls and just unwelcome and unwanted soliciting phone calls. So go ahead and do that and save yourself that little bit of extra stress so that you're not getting scammed, okay? Here are two different apps. I used this one when I had an iPhone, and I used this one on Android platform, okay? When it comes to your email, okay, you'll see email solicitations where in the subject it will say reply and things like that. Do not answer those. Those are people who are just emailing you bullshit, you know, and these are people that are emailing you with just scams. They want you to use your credentials to log into YouTube. I had got a YouTube email, but it wasn't from YouTube. I posted that on social media, like, they just sent me this into my account. It's going to get closed, but it's not from YouTube and things like that. So these are like phishing to get you to enter in your credentials. Make sure on all of your accounts you have two-step login processes for like your bank, different websites, that you have the 2 steps, because hacking is real. And salute to all those who are in IT and internet security who are really doing their part to keep, you know, our platform safe. And also, one scam for small business that I just saw on Instagram, different friends or people I follow, they'll send me an inbox, and I actually received this twice. One was from a company that I did a collaboration with, and it's like, hey, we used some of your pictures. This took us 4 hours to make, and click on it. So when I clicked on it, you know, I'm thinking like, okay, you know, they use some of my content, you know, to build their website. I go and click on it, and it wants me to log into Instagram again. That is a big no-no. I do not log into any app or new web page outside of the apps, because I have the 2-step verifying process going on. And then another friend has sent me that I followed, and it was the same exact message. And so I sent him like, is this really you? Is this a scam? And he replied, no, I've been hacked. I've changed my password. I highly recommend, when you see things like that, go ahead and unfollow that person. If you have a business Instagram, make sure that certain messages go towards, you know, the message request, because, you know, I really only answer correspondence of people who I'm familiar with, but also I'm sick of people forwarding crap to me. Like, it really gets on my nerves. So I highly suggest that you start blocking people, unfollowing, and, you know, really block them from sending you messages, because these things, not only are they annoying, but they could jeopardize your whole platform and put you out of business for a while. When you see people on Facebook, I'm going to start unfriending. Well, I have, but I'm going to get more strict with it. People who do like those name tests and, you know, these other third-party apps on Facebook and stuff, start unfriending and blocking them. Start blocking people who forward stuff to you, you know, unwelcome solicitations. Just start blocking them, because this is a point where there's too much to lose, and you shouldn't have to risk it all for the sake of, you know, your business. Don't risk your business, because with these scams, they're real and there's no benefit. The final scam that I want you to be aware of as you're starting your new business is people who will inbox you and they're like, hey, I have this e-magazine, or I want to promote your business and I want to do this. It will cost you this much. And so most recently, I had this person in my Facebook page. They was trying to be like, oh, you know, I love your brand, I love your product, and I wanted you to talk to this other person. They have this black magazine and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm thinking, you know, like, I welcome collaborations. However, when this person called me, she's like, we have this e-magazine and blah, 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 and we're in all these different countries. We, you know, promote black businesses and female entrepreneurs, stuff like that. And so as she's telling me the name of this like platform, I go and look at it. I go look at their Facebook like page. I go look at their Instagram. And I actually organically on my own was able to acquire more Facebook likes for my business myself than this person had for this little I Do Advertising Black e-magazine. And then also on Instagram, they have like 200 followers. I've done that organically more. I've multiplied that time and time again on my own, although I'm not one of the, you know, 10K plus 100K blue check IGers. But my organic reach on my own, I can do that by myself. So beware of these people who like, oh, we would do promotions, whatever. Negative. There's other ways to get your platform out there, but I just want to stop people who are trying to target new business owners. Yes, we're hungry. Yes, we have drive. Yes, we want to scale our businesses bigger. However, you do not have to be scammed in the process. If you know of any other scams, just scams in general, whether it pertains to small businesses, people in general, you know, whatever, go ahead and put those in the comments. Let me know if you heard of or kind of been exposed to any of the scams that I talked about today. I thank you so much for watching. And again, I salute everybody who has taken that step out there and put their business, you know, got their business out there, started it. It takes drive. It takes this hunger that I just can't describe. I can't explain. But what this does is it's helping us step outside of the box to know that we're more than just employees and we're not beggars. We're actually creators. I will provide more information in the future. I will link you to different people. Also, just know too, if you put a link in my comments, that comment will not make it publicly, okay? Like, subscribe, share. Check out my website, Timonix.shop, to get all of your self-defense gear. And I will see you on the next video.